Welcome to Module 1. We call this the foundation for a reason. We're about to break an addiction that you probably didn't even know you had. I'm not talking about substances, I'm talking about control. In this module, we're going to learn how to stop white-knuckling your way through life and start using the let them theory to build a recovery that actually lasts. Let's dive in. Here's the thing. Putting down the substance is only halftime. The game isn't over. In recovery, that old urge to control things, it shapeshifts. You stop controlling your chemical state, but you start trying to micromanage the world. You obsess over what your family thinks or if your partner's in a mood. We call this the hidden relapse trigger. Why? Because control is just an illusion of safety, and chasing an illusion is exhausting. Let's look at the brain. The addict brain is a master manipulator. It thinks if I control the environment, I won't feel any pain. But here's the recovery reality. Trying to control the uncontrollable is actually what generates your stress. The more you try to manage people, the closer you get to a drink. Remember this, control creates resentment. Surrender? That creates peace. I'm sure you know the serenity prayer. We say it in meetings all the time, but do we really use it? The let them theory is the serenity prayer in action. Accepting the things I cannot change. That's let them. That's surrender. The courage to change the things I can, that's let me. That's responsibility. Think of it as two buttons. One pauses the chaos and the other takes action. Visuals help, right? So picture a brake pedal. When you feel that chest-tightening urge to fix somebody or obsess over a text that they didn't send, I want you to mentally stomp on that brake pedal. Say it out loud. Let them. You're stopping the spiral. You're saving the energy that belongs to your recovery, not wasting it on a situation that you can't fix anyway. Hitting the brake stops the bleeding, but let me starts the healing. This is the pivot. If you just say let them, you might feel like a doormat. So ask yourself, if I let them be messy or angry or wrong, what do I need to do right now to protect my peace? Maybe it's calling a sponsor. Maybe it's hitting a meeting. Let them is about them. Let me is about you. Let's talk about power. We think that judging people gives us control. It doesn't. It just gives you false control. You feel superior, sure, but you're also isolated. True control balances the scale. It says, I accept you as you are. That's the let them. And I take responsibility for my own happiness. That's the let me. That is where your freedom lives. Here's the mechanics of how this works in real time. Step 1, the trigger. Maybe your mom brings up your past. Ooh. Step 2, you hit the brake. Let them. She has her memories. You can't edit them. Step 3 is the action. Let me. Take a deep breath, reset your nervous system, and keep your side of the street clean. Leave the room if you have to. Trigger, break, and action. I want you to try this tool, the control inventory. Identify a situation stressing you out right now and run it through this chart. Ask yourself, whose business is it? If it's their business, let them. If it's your business, let me. Stop leaking your precious energy into problems that aren't yours to solve. Let's make it real here. Scenario A, you see your old friends out at a bar on social media and you weren't invited. The trap? You spiral into self-pity. But the pivot here? Let them. Let them have their night out. Their party is not your path anymore. Let me? Let me enjoy waking up without a hangover tomorrow. Let me call a sober friend. You see the difference here? All right, for this next scenario, the critical family member, they bring up your past mistakes all the time. You may want to defend yourself and argue. Instead, let them. Let them be scared. They have trauma from your addiction too. You can't talk them out of their fear. Let me, though, says, let me show them that I've changed through consistent action over time. Not by screaming at the dinner table today. Think of your energy like a battery. Managing others, that drains you. It's pouring energy into a black hole. Managing yourself, that recharges you. It keeps you sober. Ask yourself this week, if I completely stopped managing everyone else's reaction to my recovery, what would I do with all that free time? All right, let's get honest here. Why do we try to control people? It's usually fear. Pick a prompt and write for 5 minutes. What are you actually afraid of? Are you afraid of being abandoned? Are you afraid of being unlovable? Stop looking at them and look at the fear beneath your control. All right, quick recap before we move on. Number one, control is an illusion that creates stress. Two, let them is your surrender. Use the brake pedal. And three, let me is your action. Pivot to what you can do. The goal here is just move from the manipulation of the addict brain to the responsibility of the recovery brain. Welcome to your Let Me era. This book and this app and this journey, it isn't about fixing other people, it's about you. Stop waiting for permission. Let me get started. Let me set the boundary. Let me create a life that makes me proud. You've got the foundation. Let's get to work.